Hi folks, I did oils yesterday with the watercolours today, I think. Well, at least I'll do one for you. Right, this is a bit of Saunders £90, lovely paper. Let's give it a bit of a wet. I've never really done working straight onto dry paper. I have, but I've never done it as a preferred method. I always prefer to wet the paper. It oils the washes, and you can always dry it as you go along with a hairdryer, or just wave it around a bit in a breeze if you're out in the plein air. Right, put a bit of burnt sienna, raw sienna. Just a gentle brush. Now a bit of alizarin. The alizarin I don't use very much, so it dries into quite a hard cake. Look, it's not a very saturated colour, I have to say, but the cad yellow is. Oh, let's just get some of that in. Okay, just give it a bit of a warm. This all dries very much lighter than when you put it on. Let's put in some. Don't want too much water on the brush now because you've got plenty on the paper, so we can have. I've also let the colour down there. And we'll put a bit of light red and blue. A bit darker over the top. Okay, well that's our sky. I'm going to give that a re-stretch. So I've got a bit of a cold in it, or at least I'm a bit choked up, so my voice is a little bit croaky. I'll just show you a line and wash. Well, it's not a line and wash, it's a line drawing of an old oak tree. I'll go to my phone. I did it, and I'll describe it when you see it. It's a bit crooked on the wall in the frame. Well, there we are. Oh, there we are. It's been beautifully framed. There. It's just a dilute acrylic paint with a brush. And my daughter-in-law took a framing course with Wessex Frames a couple of years ago. Her and a colleague, but they didn't really take it up, and now they're both finished. They've done their 25 years with the Met Police, and. But I've got an idea they had this one professionally framed. It's double mounted. It's a beautiful frame. It looks great. I've put it on my wall, and in doing so I knocked my clock off the wall. So I've ordered a new clock off eBay, all of £8. Right, I'm going to try that. Right, okay, be careful when if you touch it, it looks dry but it isn't, and you can put a mark in. I haven't, I got away with that, but look at the beautiful softness in that wash. I'll be going over that. And completely flat, well, apart from these bits here, but look, no bounce in that whatsoever. Well, I'll just slide the brush a bit. Okay, now I'm going to put a bit of a background in of what should we say, bluey green trees. Okay. Oh, I put a bit of burnt sienna in there, and a bit of paint, oops, a bit of Payne's grey. Bit of green. Just sort of a flooded field. And as I come to the foreground, I'm just going to brush a split. I've sung this hake once because it's split, and no matter what you do to it, it splits again. Bit of sienna in there. It's warming up as we come to the foreground. Burnt sienna, cad yellow, lovely mix, warm. It's darker than that. And I can put a bit of reflection in to some of this, very simple. Okay. I'm going to dry that now because I want to get into this background with a smaller, the medium hake. So headphones off or fast forward. Okay, we'll go over some of that background with my medium hake. A bit of Payne's grey. I thought, was it too dark? try to make your trees different shapes, different sizes. Try and avoid symmetry. Payne's grey mixes very well with ultramarine. Just try and give an impression of puddles, or at least like the wetlands of Morden Hall Park. That will be very wet at the moment, I reckon, with all the flooding we've had. But some of the bit more detail to come to the foreground. Oh, the illusion of detail. Bit of water. I'm just making this up as I go along. Right, okay, now we haven't got any leaves on the trees yet, on the many of them, but you can still get evergreen trees, so let's try that. It would be difficult to paint this flat. It would be nice, but I've got so many clips on the paper, it wouldn't lay flat. It'd bounce all over the place. And I think any angle less than this would still be fine, but there would be a point where the camera turns upside down. And that's the time when I turn upside down. But what you can probably see here, I hope, is that the paper, because it's quite shallow, it's about 30 degrees, the red, the light red and the ultramarine, they separate and you get this granular. You can exploit that on heavy papers, let it settle, and the blue settles out from the red and you get this granular. It's beautiful, beautiful. You don't get it on a lot of the other colours. You'll get it with burnt umber and ultramarine, and you'll get it with black and say burnt sienna, but I haven't tried that. Right, where's my medium hake? Let's put in a bit of a heavy bush here, evergreen. Just bring that down to somewhere here. I'll put some instead of the light coming that way, maybe light coming that way. Bit of shadow in there. Right, okay, let's get some more green stuff in. Make this side subordinate, maybe, to the other. This might be going a little bit heavy. Okay, right, now we'll put a bit of detail in that with the rigger. I just dried off again, so bear in mind. Go. There's a bit of the Morden Hall Park that we ride our bikes along called the Boardwalk, and it's very beautiful at any time of the year. At the moment you can see all the bare bones of the trees, but in the summer of course it hides all the houses that surround this beautiful park. It's a very large park, not American style like but parks in the UK are, well, they can go anything up to the national moorland. So let's just put in a little bit of a we'll just do a little bit of shadow. Or this one here. Got a bit dark with that one, so we'll have to go even darker with the trunk. Too much Payne's grey in this one. It's got a bit of ultramarine, Payne's grey. Put a bit of distance on these ones. That's all you need. Okay, bird. A little bit of detail in the foreground. My old favourites, birds here and there. And Payne's Grey. Playing about. Oh, well, there we are. I keep running over my hairdryer cable. Right. Just a little bit. I might put a bit of gouache in there. Now, I'm not a great gouache lover. It can be overused. And if you use too much of it, you can't really call it a watercolour. It's a mixed media. But I think a little bit here and there is just about acceptable. Can scrape it out with a razor, but what this hopefully will do is just have the impression of opening it all up. And it also show a bit of dead wood. It's a little bit damp. That'll probably dry in. Okay, that'll do, no more than that. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll get this uploaded and might do an oil, I don't know. See you soon. Bye bye.